Welcome back to Vanilla TV, ladies and gentlemen, as we have the third map now coming up in one of the best grand finals we've seen in a long time. ETF2L Season 12 finals were a little bit meh. Season 11 finals were a little bit meh. I-46 finals were good, not gonna lie. And now we have the ETF2L Nations Cup for 6v6 nations coming up. The third map, the decider map, the end of the end, the climax of, you know, a good evening out with your wait lady. Everything that I just said is going to happen right now here on CP, which I would like to say Gullywash, but I'm just going to call it Gullywash. Like, I'm not going to make that joke. It was terrible. I'm just going to call it Gullywash. It's the end of the ending, and this is probably one of Sweden's best maps. So, obviously, it's one of England's as well. They both haven't lost on Gullywash this entire tournament. So we're just going to have to wait and see, to be honest. The Swedes have some nice tactics I'd like to talk about before that happens, though, Scully. But first of all, are you staying with your prediction that England's going to win Gullywash?
I don't know now. I honestly don't know. With the way they just play, yes. But it's a whole map. The whole different map is a whole different game. You know, we all know that 30 minutes can be hell, 30 minutes can be heaven. You know, it's all going to depend on this, and I don't know now. I actually don't know. That's how close it is, because we know that the Swedes are going to be completely double soldier aggression, Super Saiyan 50,000 onto Bite, taking them out. Well, you want to say whatever it is, the Swedes are going to use the soldiers. Sebasai's warmed up. Jukebox is playing well, and you've got Walters with his sniper rifle. The Swedes can do it, but then on the other side you've got Bite. You know, we said Bite is going to be key here with his survival. Boomy again, another soldier there. He's got some really good jobs. Numlock, one of the fastest demo men and one of the best demo men in Europe. You know, everything there on paper, you could just rip up the form book and just be like, I don't know what's going to happen. And I think that's what we have to say right now.
Yeah, definitely. So, before we actually do go live, there's a couple of things I want to talk about. First of all, Sweden played against Russia on this map, and it was 3-3, and the Golden Cap went 4-3 to Sweden. What Sweden did during that Golden Cap was something super risky. It's what they did on the Badlands Golden Cap, which is just an all-out aggression tactic, and just high risk, high reward. Kill them or lose. Done. There's no middle ground. They're not playing it safe. They're just doing it. I expect them, if it comes to a Golden Cap, I expect England to know this. I expect Bite to have done his homework. I expect Numlock to have done his homework. I expect Greg to know this, because Greg is just a TF2 mastermind in his knowledge. The Swedes have this tactic on Gullywash which involves two snipers. Not one, but two snipers. They do this quite a bit. Where they have, I think it's Sebasai and Walters running sniper, and Nace and Jukebox still soldiering and scouting. They've done this quite a bit. Against Russia they did it twice, once regular, once a Golden Cap, and both of the times it worked out. What happens is that the sucker stays on the floor for so unbelievably long that for roaming soldiers it's impossible to get him, because Lynx just has stickies all over the place. And Jukebox is just being able to shoot very easily, because there's not a lot of stuff he needs to worry about, because there's two snipers that are safe behind enemy lines. And it takes so unbelievably long for the middle to end, but the snipers play a lot of influence. They don't necessarily go for headshots, they go for body shots as well, but Sebasai and Walters, two fantastic snipers, and if they both snipe, of which one is usually going choke, and the other one is going big door, there's a lot of sight lines where the English literally cannot move with Bite, and it just makes it very, very difficult to play against. And I'm 100% positive we're going to see this happening this Gullywash. 100%.
Oh, definitely. At least once it's going to happen. It's almost going to be like a roll the dice play. Like, it's not going to be when they're going for the jugular, it's going to be when they need it. When they've rolled every possible combination and it hasn't worked, and then they're like, well, we do have this in the playbook. Shall we try the Broder tactic? Because, you know, the Scandinavians of Broder, the old TF2 Premiership team, they invented that tactic, and you know, it's a tactic that's ready to get used. And we have some, I know you just mentioned, it's why Sweden plays it off well. It's because they use a soldier for a sniper, because Sebasai is that damn good.
The Jukebox as well, to be honest. Like, I'm not 100% positive, but I'm quite sure that Jukebox is the soldier in that strategy. It could be that they change it up, but so far Sebasai's been hitting his shots today. I really expect Sebasai to hit the sniper role as soon as he can. because that's just kind of what he does. And we're going to have to see how England's going to deal with that. Stark has his aim on. He is fantastic. He's the new guy in the Premiership in Season 13, and he's unbelievably good today. Like, he is the guy. He was my MVP for Snakewater by far, and to be honest, he is the guy keeping England in the game. That double kill on the last area of Snakewater. What was it, a minute remaining, and he wins a 1v2 on middle? A Snake, like, it was unbelievable, and Stark definitely gets the credit for that. He's going to be my man to watch in ETF2L Season 13. He's not playing in the best team. Let's point that out. The Certo is not the best team. They're not going to go for the championship or whatsoever, but Stark, a very, very talented player, really shining his way through this Nations Cup.
Oh yeah, this is why I love the Nations Cup, because you get all these players that you don't really know.
Links?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, you don't really know some of these players because they're probably Div 1, Div 2 players, but they show that they're, you know, the Div 2 players can show that, hey, listen, we're not Div 2. We want to prove that we can play Div 1. You know, we want to prove that we've got a chance to try and play for those spots. You know, we want to be the next UV Gaming. We want to be the next Illuminate. We want to be the teams that are contesting in that qualifier for the Premiership. That's what some of these players are. We saw it with the Norwegian side, the Denmark side. I know Norway lost a while ago, but I did mention it. Then you got some of the other players as well. Russia, the whole team was a Div 1 team, and unfortunately they didn't get into they lost the Premiership playoffs. But you know, there's these players that we don't usually cast because, you know, we cast cast the Division 1 and the Prem stuff. So if you see a lot of people that you don't know, and then they just make a balls deep and make you just go, oh my god, that is amazing, you're going to take notice, and then you're just going to help, you know, you're going to see them in a few years and be like, I saw that guy when he was first on the scene. He was amazing.
Everything just leaves an impression to you, to be honest. Like, it happens with a lot of people. I don't know if you guys saw this, if you guys saw the article with, like, where the guy, Dark Dwarf, he was actually giving players grades on Vanilla TF2. I don't know if you guys caught that. But he really gave people a grade based on what he thought they were, which is just what you see on the outside. So what you hear on COS is how you'll see them play their games. More so than watching their PCW, more so than listening to their comms, everything. And you really saw there were a couple of very standout players who might not be that good, but they just leave an impression that is really, really good and really, really strong the first time you see them, and it influences your it influences the way you think about them and the way you see them in the future. It's what I have with UV Gaming, to be honest. The Russian team, I like their play a lot. I really approve of their play style, and it makes me very, very sad that they lost the playoffs for Prem, because they actually dropped from ETF2L now as well.
Did they?
Yeah, they're not in Division 1 at the moment. They're still like a placeholder thing there that did not drop. So I expect them to just be out of Season 13 altogether. And it makes me really sad, because they were my favorite team to watch, because I like their play style. They're very heavy crits kind of style. That just completely changed everything metagame we've seen in a long while, Scully. I remember talking with you about this when we first saw, what is it, Sweden versus, or no, Russia versus, what is it, Israel or something.
Yeah.
Or I think, was it Russia versus Sweden? It might have been a month ago when we casted that. Like,
UV Gaming was basically Russia. It was Team Russia, because
it's the
of the loop up. And, you know, and we just saw it, and it was just this whole Kritzkrieg and just the whole aggression. The way the Russians play, because it's so unknown in the higher realms of TF2. Yeah. Because there's such like a Div 3, Div 4. But anyway, we are live.
Yeah, lads, here we go as we have our last and final map here in the ETF2L Nations Cup going on. This is the Nations Cup for 6v6 nations, and we have Team Sweden up against Team England. Third and final map, CP Gullywash with Pledge and Scully, and the English are going to have to pull it out here.
England need to do everything here. Look at the aggression originally. Flake breaks him in behind. He's a soldier. The Boomy up behind went under the point and over, instead of over and under, and he takes out the sucker over, under, forward, and back. But I don't know what you're saying.
I like that.
It's all white.
He was everywhere. It doesn't matter. As Bite survives, the sucker goes down, and Sweden got wiped. The English are going to move straight through her. I said it in the pre-game. Neither team has lost Gullywash this entire tournament so far. They have won everything. Both teams, even it came close to the wire against Denmark for England. It came close to the wire for Sweden against Russia. Again, after that, against, I cannot remember. I think against the USA they played Gullywash. It was all very, very close, but neither team has ever lost Gullywash, and today one of them is.
One of them has to lose Gullywash. It can't be a draw. Here comes the EVA exchange. The Pyro is working pretty well. There's a double scout rush that's done nothing because the Pyro, they just can't get anything. Now comes the scout on the point. They've got to do something. There is a sniper by the point. Wait, what's happening to that scout?
Yeah.
What? Did they? I thought that was being...
No.
Okay. Sorry, I'm perplexed.
That's fine.
There.
No worries about it.
I thought there was somebody on the point.
No, there was not.
Wow.
Scouts on the point from the English team. Sticky's on the point. Very simple, guys. Very straightforward. As we can see, both teams still running regular lineups. I spoke a little bit about the Swedish tactic, which we see quite a bit. But we're going to see how this is going to work out right now, as the English and the Swedes both hitting this middle once again. And again, the first pick coming out from the English, and they look really, really strong so far.
They look really strong. Look at the soldier aggression there. But Boomy does get taken down. Soldier comes back up now. It's going to be 3v3. And I really... Oh, God, it's 3v2. There is no way Nace can do anything, surely. He's just going to get back up there to try and help Sucker survive. In fact, look, Nace is just going to go for a suicide. And yeah, Sucker's device. But how aggressive are the English going to be? They can't really be aggressive because Sucker has managed to just stay safe.
Yep, the Sucker's fine basically by Nace suiciding, which is very clever to do. Obviously, as a scout, run into the enemy if you're alone with a medic, so your medic can actually get out of there alive. It looks like the English are going to try and go for this sort of big door push. It's a very difficult push to pull off, Uber versus Uber, but it seems the way of choosing for the English. They already lose half, but they still decide to go for it, which might be a mistake in retrospect, because now the English are on the run. Are they going to be able to get out in time? It looks like yes, but Walters is on the flank,
oh my God.
and Nace is pushing through.
Nate almost got Bite there. Bite is still low, but surely the Swedes are going to jump up here and take something. Numlock is not going to have any of that, though. He's just that was an accident. I'm sorry, that was an accident. I'm sure he was looking for an arrow to try and heal instead of try and kill. I'm calling that an accident. Look at the soldier going straight again. Pat takes out the Lynx. No, I mean this is back and forth. Nobody has control at this point. I'm saying that right now. No one's got control. Look at that. Walter's trying to get onto Bite. Gets nothing. Bite's fault. Yeah.
I'm loving this play. Zebasai! There we go. I'm loving the Zebasai rockets. He's starting like the funny thing I said some time ago is the English are pushing on towards the second. We have Jukebox actually sniping, not Zebasai. Jukebox is sniping. Obviously Zebasai's down. Let's see if he's going to be able to do anything. He's looking at this point. He sees Greg. He's going to miss that shot though. And obviously a soldier's already coming to assassinate him. There you go. Yeah, that's what I like to see when I look at the jukebox cam.
Were we both doing jukebox cam there for a moment, just looking for a sniper pick, and yeah, that must make you jump. I don't know, you know. So, but it's only a sniper kill, so it's nothing.
Is it crits on Bite? Yeah, it is crits. There you go. My keen little eye spotted that.
Wow, and is there a lag on the server? Alright, that's another thing to talk about anyway.
Spiked.
Numlock here. It's going to be the river.
Building, Scully. England's not building. They have crits and they're not building. It's awful. It's not good. They're going to crits in, and Sweden is not going to have to Uber because Sweden is not building. Sweden's not building. They've not been building.
99! Oh,
Okay. They're fine. All right. I just almost lost everything there, but Sweden's fine.
Hold on. This is actually bad. England's pulled away while Jukebox is just taking out a couple guys. They're still keeping holding that crits. They might just... Here it comes! Here it comes! Long crit stick, he gets nothing! Long crit stick, he gets nothing! Uber comes off!
Yes.
And they are going to hold that. And that little push there by the scouts and the Swedes has actually ruined that crit. However, it is now... it's now even. There's no Uber advantage whatsoever. So the English want to stay in, they can, but they know it's crits now.
Zebo! No, it's Jukebox actually! Ooh, I'm loving this play, Scully, that I can see from the Swedes coming out right now. As we have the English stuck in towards that corner, and Lynx is still up.
Oh, wow. Wow, Lynx to the couple there. It's 2v2. I don't know what's going to happen here. Oh, Lynx is dead. Points got over. And this crit! It's an headshot!
Oh, my God. Oh my goodness,
what?
I cannot believe the individual skill that both teams are displaying to us right now. Booby gets the air shots, Hat gets the air shots, Numlock and Lynx are fantastically equal so far. And as we can see that the Swedes are going to hold on towards the second point with their dear lives, but it might cost them the round.
It's cost them the round, definitely. I don't know why the Sucker was that far forward. There's no way they're going to hold this now, especially with Bite with 70% crit. But I'm still like, every time there's a massive play, it's just left me speechless. This whole match. has left me speechless.
Here comes the crits.
Yeah, we're just pausing just for here comes the crits, aren't we? In fact, it's a crit soldier. Oh! He flanked and nothing.
I would have wanted to see that kill, to be honest, if the power reflected it into the soldier's face. Anyway, we have a 2-0 score line. Again, it's the same start that we saw on Badlands, where the English just took two very quick... No, actually, the Swedes did that on Badlands. I messed that up. Sorry. But the English take two very quick rounds at the start here, and the Swedes, they need to get the momentum back. On Badlands, we saw the English putting it back. Now we need to see the Swedes putting it back. Are the scouts going to be able to step it up? Waltz and Nace are the guys to watch.
Well, the Nace are the guys to watch, but then as you say that, Nace does take down Hat. Link's got great straight away. No soldier aggression from the English, so they are going to have to pull back here. And I think Bite is run back to, standard medic gun, but Bite has a 50% advantage.
Go! Why are Swedes not going yet?
Go! This is... I am surprised at the lack of aggression from the Swedes.
I think Hat's going to be back in time. He's actually just come out of spawn, and now he's going to roll. Yeah, it's going to be standard 6v6. There could have been 6v4 in that fight. Great Uber coming out from Bite. They're saving Boomy, saving his life. But the roles have kind of diverted. Boomy is now being a little bit of a pocket. Hat is more of a roamer. Let's see how that's going to affect the English. It looks like they're going to lose Jukebox, but Zebasai gets taken down. Hat gets taken down. Bite gets one. Bite gets two. Bite gets taken out as he does take down Jukebox in the process, though. But that was a great play from the Swedes, kind of pulling the English out of position and picking them off one by one. I like that play, and as soon as Bite got caught out of position, they knew they were going to win, and they kept Lynx alive, and he did the damage. Yeah,
that's a really nice little bread and butter play there in that position. They knew where the English were going to be, so they couldn't fight up there. They had to fight them down, and as you said, just pick them down one by one. And that's what you just got to do. So that is something for those new players. Like that's what something you really got to look for. Work on your rocket jumps and do that. You know, take your vitamins, say your prayers, work on your rocket jumps, and you know, Monday we can see, because that is basically what you want to. That is basically a staple play if you want to win an Uber versus Uber.
Alright, here comes the win. They did lose Zebasai in the process, that McGregor already gets taken down. Jukebox is on the point, and he's playing soldier. Here we go. Jukebox is kind of drawing the English out of position, but the English are fine. The English are completely fine.
Where's Lynx? Where is Lynx? Lynx
has
gone back.
With the medic.
I would have thought, really, because that was a prime time for the sticky spam. And just to not have anybody there with him, so they're going to have to hold set back on from second, maybe give up second, just wait for a couple of spawners. Here, they got a couple of spawners. And even more, they got 50% Uber. They're going to go aggressive to try and drop the sucker. Not going to happen there, but Bite has forced the Ubers come off for Bite. I don't really know why.
Oh, the stickies from Lynx could work. I can see these stickies work from Lynx.
He's
put the stickies in the bell that are right next to the entranceway. That's where the stickies are at the moment. Let's see if the English are going to be able to fall for that, or if that Uber actually scared them. Yeah, the Uber actually, that Bite had to pull off very early. They have a massive disadvantage, and with Jukebox or Sniper pushing into that, it's probably the worst thing you can do. So they're going to defend. They're going to hop on there up top, and you have Jukebox sniping and a fully charged medic in the sucker for the Swedes, and they're going to try and break their way through here. But they need to do it fast. Bite already on 60.
Bite already on 60, they need to do something now. Here they go, here is that something. Didn't even pop, didn't even contest it. Real play there. Sucker has stepped up today, I'm going to say that right now.
Yeah.
He has really stepped up. Now you see the jump onto the top there by the soldier. Customary there for Zebasai. It's almost like one of his favourite jumps, I think. He is a jump shot specialist. Is he going to go by himself and play aggressive on the corner? No, he's giving himself away.
Jukebox gets a body shot. Okay, Jukebox is standing here in main to kind of explain why I'm getting this excited. He's going to look at right now. Look to this left-hand side while he knows he's getting assassinated by Boomy. He comes from the flank, which I always love to see. I always love like roaming soldiers kind of flanking the sniper and taking him down for the sole purpose of getting that pick class out of the way. Once an ace tried...
Wow.
No, there was literally... This is what Epsilon used to do, Scully. This is, you suicide 3 players in to get that Uber done, and even if the enemy pushes, you're getting you spawn in time. You can see how they spawn in time.
Look at Zebasai on the... Look at Zebasai. Look, behind them, Numnot, but Zebasai's Ubered, so there's nothing they can do. Here comes the other side. Zebasai got 2 now. Zebasai wants a hat trick. Surely Zebasai wants a hat trick here.
Wolf is coming in as well. They need to force Bite.
He's forced Bite. Brilliant. Wow, you've got to say that is clutch. 2 kills
that's
and a medical.
that's about as good as you can get that Zebasai play. I did not like the way Waltz and Links got into that fight. Should have stayed out of it as much as possible. Possibly it was needed to actually get that force on bite. And again, the tides are pretty much exactly the same. It's 3 versus 6, but the spawns are coming in. That's the way Gullywash works. The spawns on last are quite quick, so you have the players. You have the people to try and go for this. And the Swedes are going to do it. Jukebox gets 1. Jukebox gets... No, get 2.
Ubersaw. How many Ubersaws have he had this game?
He's on 75. Jukebox needs to stay the hell out of there. Jukebox needs to stay the hell out of there. If he gets solved by Bite, he can clutch that again.
5 HP. Finally goes down, but back kill into Jukebox. There's only Nathan's never sight up. What? This is crazy. What just happened on that point?
Triple melee kill. Stark is explaining it to us what happened. A triple melee kill. Wow. This game got everything, to be honest, Scully.
Everything and the kitchen sink. Should we just say the kitchen sink?
I like the kitchen sink. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's
anyway, 18 minutes left. 2-0. The winner of this wins the money, you know, wins the donated money, $1,234.
Not just that, Scully. They can call themselves the best nation that there is at the moment in Tier 2.
Exactly, that is what it's all about, really, and even more for the Europeans, a bit of pride after we lost the land to the Americans. So, you know, it doesn't matter who's going to win this because we know that we're going to be. Oh, Walters takes the sticky trap, and then Lex takes the sticky trap, and it's crit. Oh, I did not see it was crit. How did that miss fight? How did that miss fight?
5 HP, Bite is 5 HP. Here comes Sebas. No, he's not going to be able to do it. And oh, I like this play. I'm looking at this and I'm saying Zebasai stays in, the sucker runs out completely. Like, the sucker's out of the fight, he's gone, cannot get chased, he has his players with him. I like that play. They're holding the crits to make sure that this Uber is less effective onto metal. I like this a lot. Zebasai went for it. I cannot believe that rocket missed on Bite. I really thought that hit him. And now the Uber gets popped up. But the thing is, you rotate to big door. What you have to try and do is hold the English off and rotate to big door. You can already see Links going. You rotate to big door and then you push in with the crits, which almost be done. And there we go, 90%.
But look, they've lost too many people. They have lost too many people. They're going to have to pull back around and then contest it this way. And they can't get. Here comes the crit. Gets nobody. Can they get anybody? Somebody. Anybody. One person.
Jukebox is getting a double.
Jukebox with no crits is doing it. It's showing. Give that man the crits. Oh, suck it. Yes,
there you go. Hat, clutching it once again. I think Hat, so far, has played phenomenal here on Gullywash. He's really stepping his game up. He was playing well on both maps, to be honest, so far, but this map, he really got some clutch plays in as well. Really putting himself on the scoreboard there. Walter with a great shot on Numlocked. Got the revenge. And Walter's, who had a domination on Numlocked, it kind of says the whole story, really. Numlocked playing very, very secure with the rest of his team. And even Walters cannot get the assassination in.
Gonna see now. I'm just having a look while you say that because England have the Uber. I'm just looking where they are. I think they're holding yet. They're not coming to the building, and they're gonna. I don't know what they're trying to do. It's not gonna be. Oh, it's gonna be a soldier push from the door. Look, the Uber's coming. Oh, the pyro straight away. Bad move there. The pyro just takes out all that Uber, and now it's just gonna be all onto that heavy. Look at
He's alive. He's alive. He's alive.
He's alive.
It's alive, Dr. Frankenstein, ladies and gentlemen, as we have 47 HP. 2 people bashing on that big, fat heavy, rolling that minigun around, and he stays alive with 47 HP. You can clutch it whatever you want, but Zebasai did that fantastically. The thing is, the Swedes, they can try and push out on here, but it's a difficult push to manage. They're going to try though.
Well, they've got to try. They have to try. And it is going to work, really. This time you look. Oh, wow, I say that, and Walters gets taken out from great.
They're still fine, but the thing is, the English are going to hit Uber pretty much in about 10 to 15 seconds. If...
oh, dear.
If the Swedes... Yeah, that's what I was going to say. If the English get one more pick, they're just going to go with it. And that is pretty much what happened. Jukebox went down. I don't think that was the right thing for Jukebox to do. He could have tried. And now Zebasai is being under so much fire. Nace does shoot down Numlocked, though. I like that play a lot. But also, Nace had the revenge on Numlocked. So Numlocked had both scouts dominated for a long time there. And while score doesn't say everything, the scouts did not get a single kill on Numlocked this game so far. More or less.
That's a good little stat there. This heavy, this is reminiscent of the American plan. And look, the scout rush. They know the only way they're going to take out the heavy is with a scout rush. And Sucker was on 100. Sucker was on 97, and he could not get the heavy up there. So they do force the Uber. Bike goes down, and maybe they can count this because they need to start moving now with 13:45 left.
Alert! The control point is being captured.
This is chaos.
Okay,
back up.
Gregors is on the back up. 76 HP he still is. He's going to got that health back. Going to be fine. But he is just basically a pain in the ass to the Swedes right now. He's going to get shut down by Seversai. Yeah, I was just taking care of him right now. And the Swedes are going to try and keep pushing on here. There's 3 people down, including Numlock. They are going to cap this middle. There's nothing that's going to come in the way of capping this middle. But I can imagine Boomy is going to fly in here somehow, some way, at some point. Yeah, he's hiding up top, which is just the most standard hiding place in the history of the world, but it just works. So you might as well do it.
I was taking a swig of water there, but I do agree with what you say there. That is a fantastic little jump there.
Yeah.
Because, you know, but then again, is he going to be seen? Yeah, I think he may be seen because of the positioning.
100%, yeah.
No, he's not. He's
not.
No,
they're not checking it. No! Oh, Swedes, what are you doing?
No. What is the golden rule when you walk through there? You look up, you look left, you look right, you check for stickies. Sweden, don't do a div 6 mistake, please.
No, it doesn't matter. Apparently, if you make div 6 mistakes, you beat England. That is the way it is. Lynx does get shut down by Hatdown again. Not just proving his worth. And I think if you let one scout go to last... No. Naves is going to walk through last right now, but either it is too late or it's just not going to work. We're going to see how this is going to pan out. Though for the Swedes, they do have a slight Uber advantage. Yeah, I don't know. I can see Greg going Pyro. Yeah, there you go. He is actually going Pyro. I was not checking that. And we can see a little bit of actually, over 40% Uber disadvantage. That's not good for England whatsoever. If they can keep Stark on 450 as the Uber commences though. Like literally, as the Swedes push, he needs to be 450. I think the English are going to be fine. Because they've done this so often.
All goes down really to how to what Greg's going to do with the
Stark
Pyro.
needs the buff now. Stark needs the buff now. Stark needs that buff right now.
Stark! Oh, the Pyro!
Yeah, Stark has the buff. Stark has the buff.
What I was talking about, the Pyro. Here comes the buff though, it does take out one. Now the heavy finally goes down. Scouts on the point, they need to jump onto the point.
Yes! The Swedes, perfect execution of a perfect strategy. You kill the heavy, you kill the Pyro as soon as possible. Then you focus the heavy with your own heavy. I didn't even see Seversai playing heavy. That was a stroke of brilliance there. And then you let a scout go underneath to focus the point because the enemy is too busy taking care of your heavy to actually focus a demo man. So the stickies were there, and now it's 2-1. The English are, you know, pretty much kind of put back in their seats. And now with Hat on low HP and Boomy on low HP, it's going to be tough for them to break this.
It's going to be tough, but now look at the other side. The other side is now the Swedes with the low health. The other side does take down Boomy. Oh, great, with a double kill there. Take that Jukebox and Link. But now comes on the other side, Jukebox and the other side going to be taking out a couple people. It's back and forth right now. What's going to happen?
Nice!
Swedes are really aggressive.
I like that play from Nace. Sorry, Scotland, to interrupt you there. As Nace came in from the shit house, assassinating Bite. He did not get called, he did not get spotted, and he hopped in there, shoots him down, and that's really what the Swedes needed. Bite was sort of in some sort of invulnerability stage so far throughout this game, Scully. I really believe he was, because everything that happened, he seemed to be fine. Whatever happened, and now finally he gets an assassination. Finally, the Swedes have managed to hurt the guy who seemed untouchable so far.
The untouchable becomes touchable, and that is an omen in itself. Surely, call this a comeback because I think this is that. I think now, if England is Sweden need to go now. I'm going to say that right now. Can they repeat what they just did? Maybe they probably know there's going to be a Pyro.
I think they have the time, bro. Here they come. They're going to hop in from this left-hand side. I love this strategy. It's a very solid strategy. Yeah, the Swedes are going to take this no problem whatsoever. It's a very solid strategy to do this. Scully, take it away first. What happened there?
Svivage Vinner. That's what I'm going to say.
Oh, God. Let's not do that again. We're not Swedish, dude. We should not try this.
I apologize.
We have a Norwegian streamer. We can let him do it next time.
Maybe we can let him do it, but that was just great aggression there with a great soldier jump there to just bait. That's what I love the soldier doing on last bait. And now we're going to see a soldier being aggressive. Textbook aggression here from the English. The soldier's playing aggressive. The soldier to the point where they're going to go straight for... Oh, Numlock and everybody's getting the kills. I can't.
There you
it's
go.
just a
6
sea
for
of red.
1. 6 for 1. If you look in the dictionary at rape, you're finding this. That is the way it is. That is the way it has always been. As the English are going to stroll here into last already. The spawns are in 2 seconds. Numlock needs to go, and Stinky spun that up. Yeah, Numlock's going to get time. No worries. This point is English.
Point is English, but the Uber's there anyway. The pirate just got taken out. Pirate is getting the scout on the point. The scout on the point. You got to stand onto the point. You can't shoot him from range. Oh dear.
Oh, I love the arrow coming in from Byte to actually finish that off on the sucker.
Oh dear.
Right.
And all that good work is in sap. Game on again.
8 minutes remaining. Ish. 8 minutes ish. Do we now see the double sniper? I'm expecting the double sniper.
One sniper and a heavy.
Okay.
I think
That's
they now
fine.
know that the heavy has to be played. I think they know that it worked, so let's keep trying it. It means
Taking
we're
a
going to
look
see
at Walter's right. Yeah, the English spot the sniper really quickly. Walter shoots him down in midair though, and it seems as long as Walters is fine, I think they're going to be fine in general. The English have not been focusing on the cap. There we go. Not like gets shut down. I love that. Really good play coming out.
Oh, Sucker's only got Walters.
Walter's already got
180.
3.
Oh, wow. It was too much. They lost too many people at the start, and it was just Walter, Suckers, and Jukebox up, and they still kept going, which I don't really see. Look how late they are spawning compared to the others. See, Sucker isn't even up. This is how crucial this is. Sucker's not up, so he's not going to be building. He might as well just go Kritzkrieg or something, just because he's not even going to get close to even 50%. If you know, but then again, look how aggressive Sweden's being in holding this off. We see a sniper at the top. Walters at the top here. Walters is going to try and get some shots here. Surely. Maybe a body, we don't know. He is looking for a kill. But now he's going to have to return.
Nason's Emissary already suicided in, didn't really get anything done. There's a lot of space on Granary second, a lot of space to kind of dodge around and make sure you're fine. That's exactly what the English did. And now they're going to hop here into last. It is going to be 6 versus 6, but there's an 8 second of a vulnerability factor in favour of the English, and they're going to try and make this work. One pick comes in onto the Demo Man. Is it going to be enough though? It looks like the English now have players strolling in, but it's going to be so close!
98%. But can they do anything? Numlock's need to take out. Numlock's need Walters.
Oh,
yes!
yes! Walters killing his teammate Numlock right there. We're playing together in Team Epsilon Esports for Season 13. I'm already seeing the banter in chat. You guys cannot see that, but we can see we know who the better Epsilon player is coming out from Boomy. Obviously according to the fact that Walters and Numlock are on Epsilon Esports together. We're going to see how they're going to do with Season 13, but for now, it was the only chance the Swedes had of staying alive in this game properly. The Ubers are back to square one. Stark is sniping, and there's actually not a counter sniper coming out from the Swedes. I expected one to be around now.
Maybe the cookie cutter. They need to go back to the cookie cutter just to get some normality, because they've got 5 minutes 50 left. You know, Nace goes down to a body shot. Maybe he'll go sniper. Now Walters goes sniper.
I'm gonna make a little bit of a quick call. I'm gonna say the Swedes are gonna push it from choke, and the English literally just push big door. All of them.
Yeah.
Like literally, they just completely go the other way.
Look at where they are standing, and you can. I think. Oh wait, is that double snipe? No.
The Swedes are
double snipe.
The Swedes are actually fine. The Swedes are actually standing in the proper place at the moment. Greg is
Here comes
that.
Uber.
Yeah,
No, it comes big door. It comes big door. Now comes the counter Uber sub. The counter Uber is going to push them all the way back. And actually, could this be a bait? They've not fallen for any bait, so that's good. Now who's going to make the call to go in?
Actually, Walters versus Stark. Here it comes. I don't think a lot of other players are going to make a difference. Yeah, here we go. Stark gets 1. No, actually, Walters obviously was the one getting killed. Never mind. It's going to be 5 versus 6, but the Swedes have a better arc, definitely. If you try and defend this big door area, you have a better arc. Numlock goes down. Soldier coming in onto the sucker. Great serve coming out from the sucker, getting out of there.
Oh, the other soldier gets it. And Bite manages to run away with 65%. Uber in the other side. The seven side! It does not take that fight.
The serve from both medics are phenomenal. Wow.
The control point is being captured.
This is now car crash. This is car crash. Surely now they can get the fight. Fight 60. No.
Are you kidding me? He's fine every single time. This is what I said earlier, that it seems very, very difficult for the Swedes to get that bite. Oh, he must be a pain in the ass towards the Swedes. Every time Zebasai bombs in, he must be saying, damn it, I didn't get him again. It's a pain in the ass towards the Swedes, and this game would be so much easier if they, throughout the entire 30 minutes, if they got him twice or 3 times more, it would have made a world of difference. It would have been 4-1 for them instead.
I think you have to look at it right now and say, if England win this, it's down to Bite. Bite's just been, well,
it just doesn't die. He doesn't die.
Bite. I mean, I can't remember the last time I've seen a complete game from Bite as a medic like this. I mean, he's near 100 points. He's 93 points and there's 4 minutes left.
Yeah.
They'll be happy to just park the bus. In fact, they're not going to park. Are they going to park the bus? Nope. No, just play down Zebasai. Here they go straight in. They're just going to put a lot of spam onto this. Now comes, oh my god! Uber comes exchange there. Zoopbox, is it? Winks gets a couple kills there. Have they left anybody behind?
Boomy, here we go!
It is booming! 4-2 with 3 minutes left. I can't see anything happening now. I think that's it. Personally.
Wow. Yeah, Boomy just did it. That's very simple, isn't it?
Like I said, every time something big's happened in this game, I've just been speechless. I've not been, you know, this game has been phenomenal. It
is theoretically still possible. Look at how aggressive the Swedes are. They're like, yeah, we're not doing this. Like, we're just gonna have to go. They're gonna go into deathmatch mode with the English. Bite goes down, Nomlok goes down, Boomy goes down. This point is Swedish, 100% sure. The sucker goes down though.
Is it?
Greg gets one. Greg gets
nothing else.
Just one. Never mind.
I want to pick up Zebasai's hat trick there. That was basically it. You know, that's going to help them. That's going to help them. But the thing is, they need to get time on the point now. The time on second. Get people on second.
Jukebox is already hiding up top. You probably didn't catch that because Scout finds him. Scout finds him, so that's all right. Stark did actually see that. Jukebox is still just standing around that corner. The English, I don't think the English are in position to actually make sure this works. They're gonna try, but I really do not think this is a good decision from the English to go for this.
Sucker crits Krieg. Sorry, I've got my eyes on Sucker. He is rolling crits.
Look at the health! Look at the health of the English!
How is that not capped?
1 rocket, and seriously, everyone dies. I cannot believe this.
This is the game. Sucker gets Numlock, but that's it. There's 150 left, and no one's on that point. This is it, surely. I don't think there is theoretically.
I know for a fact that it's like a minute maximum, so it is still possible. You can see the Swedes immediately going through. They do have that. They do have that crits, but the Swedes already know as soon as they crit this. As soon as they crit this.
Nothing. And then he gets 2!
It's still alright, but Nomlok's actually still alive, so it's not completely good just yet. Nomlok needs to get assassinated here. Is he going to be able to make this work for England? Nomlok for England versus Walter. The sucker gets shot down. Nomlok's going to keep trying to fight for this. Nomlok for England. Walters for Sweden. Walters does pick up the point. He's going to keep going for it. Walters is 12 HP. Now gets shut down by Nomlok. Great fight from the Brits.
Wow at those fights by Nomlok. Just wow. And the GG has been played by Jukebox. I think it's safe to say that we know who is the best country in the whole of Europe, America, Israel, and Canada. We know.
we need to figure out a name for that. That was it, guys.
Okay, all I'm going to say, the winners of the ETF2L Nations Cup, number 3, winning $1,234. I believe that is American dollars.
Yeah.
It's Team England. For the second time, for the second time in a row, because they won the last Nations Cup done by ESL as UK. Okay, it was England with Mike. England are going to win this fantastic tournament.
This is it, ladies and gentlemen. It's game over. Bite player of the match, star player of the match. Those are the 2 players that really stood out for me for England. Walters had a fantastic game. Lynx had a breakout tournament, guys. There's so much to talk about. I'll see if I get a write-up out for Vanilla TF2, if I can get like some sort of review of the Nations Cup coming out. But I'd like to thank all of you here for joining us at Vanilla TV. Guys, we've been increasing in viewership throughout the entire night. I appreciate it. I love you guys for tuning in here to Vanilla TV number 2. Obviously, the first stream with Admirable and DJC was going on as well. But I love you guys for supporting myself and Scully. Please follow me at Patrick Ledge. Follow that guy at _Scully. And obviously, our streamer, Heavy's GPS. He has a YouTube channel. He has a stream himself. Just check him out, Heavy's GPS or High GPS, HIGPS on Twitter. That is it for us, ladies and gentlemen. This was Vanilla TV. We're done. The Nations Cup is over. over, and Team England are victorious.